some guys they feel when you talk to them when you are trying to communicate like okay, you see this thing I don't like it or I am not okay with it. They feel okay maybe you're being too much, you're being too dramatic.
There are two sides to the coin.
Yeah.
Your manner of approach, the way you tell somebody your mouth is smelling will determine if they will slap you or thank you.
So I have a question, okay, right? So how far is too far when you're in a relationship? Like what's that cue to take your leave, like to walk out of yeah a toxic relationship?
As a girl, if you're in a relationship where you are abused, whether the person says it's by mistake and he slaps you by mistake, he hits you by mistake, uh-uh, is a problem. Is a big problem. Because you once in a while will have disagreements when you get into marriage.
Obviously.
This is somebody you're not even staying with, like 247. And you're already spanking the person, hitting the person. Is he your child? Even if it's your child, there's an extent it becomes child abuse. But this person is not your child. This person is your teammate. So if you're in a relationship with a guy and he hits you, if he doesn't have control over his hand, please do not stay in that relationship. Walk out. And if he's changing, let the change not be to rest by his quest for marriage or to settle down with you. Let his change be between him and God. As a lady, I think you should know what you want. If this guy is not looking like my destination, I shouldn't be in motion with him.
Yeah.
If he's not looking like my destination. So I think it first starts and ends with you. Where are you going to? Is this person looking like somebody who is going there? Is this person going that same direction or that same destination? So if this person is not going that same destination, drop your emotions and leave. Because most of the times people know this person is not going my way, but because probably we've had intimacy and you feel we want to fix. Most of the problems that we have in life is that we've carried our ladder to the wrong place to climb. When you've climbed halfway, and now thinking, how should I now come down and start carrying this ladder again? So you're looking for how to fix something here to hold something and move into the other side. Fix something here to hold something and move into the other side. And as you keep patching it, you're wasting more time. So why not dish that 2 years away and carry that your remaining 35 years, that your remaining 55 years, carry your ladder. You still have time. God set it well. Climb.
Okay. What if he's not hitting you? Like they're not they're not present or they don't listen to you and
You want to do life with any guy and you want to have peace. If your plan is that you have peace, you understand? That guy should be able to listen to you.
some guys they feel when you talk to them when you are trying to communicate like okay, you see this thing I don't like it or I am not okay with it. They feel okay maybe you're being too much, you're being too dramatic.
There are two sides to the coin.
Yeah.
Your manner of approach, the way you tell somebody your mouth is smelling will determine if they will slap you or thank you.
Okay.
You understand? So if you're talking to a guy and you're making it confrontational, it becomes a problem because men are confrontational beings,
So
right? So if I'm talking to a guy, the essence is to communicate, not to win.
yeah.
You understand? Not to win the argument, is to communicate how I feel. No matter how tough a man is, if a man truly loves you and you whip your emotions, you will get him. Most ladies bring confrontation. So he fights them because a man protects what's beneath him, fights what is on his level, and runs from what is above him. So confrontation that is on his level, he will fight it. If you show that emotion that you're under him, he will start feeling somehow and he will want to protect your interest. So when you're talking in his communication, but once it's confrontation, it's a problem. But if you've done these things and he is not willing to change anything, he doesn't love you. You understand? When a man wants to get what he's hunting or his prey, he will do everything to get them. Maybe he wanted something from you. And when he has gotten it, you see that you are now all over begging him. begging him to accept you, begging for acceptance, begging for him to listen. Are you getting it? So if he's not going to listen to anybody, is a red flag. Any man who has nobody he listens to is disaster going somewhere to happen. You bringing him along means that you want to commit suicide because he's going to explode on you. So he must have somebody he listens to, and he should be able to listen to you. No matter how stupid whatever you're going to say looks or is, he should be able to listen to you. In fact, if you're in a relationship with a lady, even if she has character flaws, there is a certain degree of your life in her hands. The way you treat her will say if she will protect you or if you even get help. Ladies can discern when you're about to enter something that will kill you. They can discern, and if they truly love you, they will tell you.
That's powerful, ma.
That is the power of a woman, though we are trying to say that it should not get into their head. You understand? It shouldn't get into their head. So, as a guy, relationship you should walk away from is one, a relationship that whenever you have disagreements with the lady, she goes outside to recruit people to stand for her
How?
against you. It's just like you're fighting yourself. You understand? So, somebody who is like that is the person who will drag you on social media when you people eventually leave that marriage, which you people will leave. Oh. Are you getting what I'm saying? You will definitely leave. It's just a matter of time. So, but she will now drag you. She'll be using you to do podcast. And then the foolish people who are on the social space, who have not heard your own part, will take sides with her. Even a guy, even if you're in a relationship with a guy and he's behaving like this, leave them and go. They are not matured for you to go into something defined or reasonable with them. You understand? Another one is your frequency of knowledge is 10 and the girl is 2. That thing is on equal yoke.
I never.
It will never work. It won't work. If the guy is into, in fact, I think people should date their level. People should date and marry their level. Another one is, I'm speaking as a guy. If you're in a relationship with a guy who is everywhere, it's going to be a problem. It's going to eventually be a problem. So if you're in a relationship with a guy who they have a party here, he's there. They have this one there, he's there. They have this one there, he's there. No matter how you try to justify it, that guy is going to have a problem with you, except you're somebody who is everywhere. Because people who are focused cannot be everywhere. People who have visions and plans and things outlined for them to do cannot be in every party, in every wedding, in every this and that. They can't, because what is preoccupying their mind is the vision which they have. But where there is no vision, the people perish.
Can I ask one more question?
Okay.
Okay, so what if you have like you have a guy that the nature of his job warrants him being everywhere and meeting girls, like girls are always around him and whatnot.
Let me use myself as an example.
Yeah.
Okay, before I used to do photography, right? And then videography, right? And we will always go for events, for stuffs, one of these and that. Do you know I defined myself? I defined the activities I'm not going to be found in. Because personally, there are things that drive me. There is a place I'm headed to. There are things I don't want to be found in. So there are certain events, functions, and works that you want me to do, I can't do them.
Yeah.
Like telling me to come and take pictures of a girl on clad that they are doing modeling and stuff. You will never find me there. You will never find me there. A man who has his life defined understands that not everything gets his attention. If I am heading somewhere, I cannot be responding to every dog that is barking along the road. It's not everything that gets my attention. The people who everything gets their attention are people who have not had their lives defined. So this is me. I know this is not what I want to do for myself. This is not where I want to be for myself. This is not the image I want my children to see. Aside that, I know personally I'm sincere to myself because I already have my visions outlined that if I go to expose myself to certain images, it's going to affect me mentally, and I'm going to want to do certain things which will entangle me and will bridge me or stop me from getting to my proposed destination. So I understand that these things that are called attentions are distractions at this point in time. So I'm not going to give it my attention because I have a destination and I understand from my vision.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah. No.
Thanks so much, guys.